Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go.
You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now look at him go. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Kamara, 75 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick-strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Seahawks nothing. Set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Jordan Reed.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Gain of 7.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw again. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Caught on the right side, Reed. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Loss of 6 yards.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dante Pettis. 31 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how he's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers have taken the lead. This first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 14-7.
Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards.
Seahawks.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
To Jordan Reed.
Here's second and a yard. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The 22-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Steps away to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out. But they'll do so fatigued.
Ties the game.
Rosas good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. A
couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking again for Kelce there on that play. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Flush. And this is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Henry Ruggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Kendall Beckwith on the stop. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And Robinson with a big catch. The 20, 10, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robinson, 59 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength. And they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big time play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs, 50 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Running with Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, this is Kamara. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40.
That's right, baby.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 53 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Seahawks 33.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the left here to Reed. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Henry Ruggs. 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it. Catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, it creates some nice space for him.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the ground, Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the tackle.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go with Kamara. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Alvin Kamara, 44 yards. And the Panthers, they're just an extra point away now from taking the lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
Hey, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Seahawks, first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Back to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought down.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Albrecht Rosas on for the field goal. A 21-yard.
Rosas' kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, that's what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able able to get into field goal range, or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
She-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with that? Stop playing with it, baby. No. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you ain't built like that.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy